Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be featuring the Vanilla Soft Tabby in all of her beauty. I still have not used this bag yet, but I want to. I just have so many bags, I don't know what to do. Anyhow, I had a subscriber, and her name is Alyssa, that contacted me by email. If you ever want to get in contact with me, my email is thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. And she wondered if the bag that she had bought on Carousel for about $175 US was a genuine bag or perhaps a replica bag. And again, I am no expert on proving whether a bag is genuine or replica, but when I do have the actual bag that I purchased from Coach or maybe an authorized retailer, and I can compare and contrast my bag with your bag or someone else's bag and help them out and make sure that they're not getting scammed, I'm very happy to do so. And so that's why I've kind of started a series, Real or Replica, and this is just part of that series. This will be the third episode. So I have my bag out, and I'm going to point out some things about my bag, and then I will put pictures in if I need to, because I can't always get a clear image when I put this up closer to the camera. So if I do put pictures in of my bag, I'll note that it's my bag. And if I put pictures in of Alyssa's bag, I'll note that it's her bag. And that way you can look at the differences and know what to watch out for yourself. One of the big things that I have noticed is differences in the hardware. I have noticed that these clips often have the Coach on the little ball part in the wrong spot. Mine, for example, and I don't know if you can see this, has Coach on the top and Coach on the bottom of the ball. And a lot of times on the bags that I believe to be replicas, they'll put Coach on the side and Coach on the side. And again, I'll insert a picture of that here if I have one. The other thing I noticed regarding the hardware on the outside of the bag is that on this side, the Coach was written on the front, and on this side, the Coach was written on the back. And I don't believe that was consistent with her handbag either. I found that her hang tag was also pretty off. If I remember correctly, the glazing was not good. The Coach stamp was not good. And again, I'm going to insert pictures here of that for you so you can see the differences. On the Denim Soft Tabby that I compared in my most recent Real versus Replica edition, the flap on the bag was really low. It didn't have this gap here. I don't remember noticing that with her bag at all. And when you opened it up, one of the first things I noticed on the denim bag and on this bag is that this hardware here says Coach on the authentic ones, and it says that on all of mine. And then on both of the Denim Soft Tabby and hers, it had a series of numbers right there instead. And then when you get into the bag, there were some other differences. Like for instance, I think if I remember correctly, that this little tag right here, which is where it says where it's made, it said it was made somewhere different than mine, and it was also brown instead of that color. I think mine was made in Cambodia and hers was made in Vietnam. That doesn't mean that it isn't authentic based on where it was made, but the tag seems to match the interior on these bags, meaning that if they did a light interior, it tends to be a light tag. And if it's a darker interior, it seems like it's more often the brown tag. Again, that wouldn't be a hard and fast rule, but if you have a vanilla soft tabby, it probably is. The other thing was that her lining on the inside of the pocket, I believe it was a brown lining with Coach sort of stitched into the lining like Tory Burch does their lining. And of course, this one doesn't have that. You're gonna notice also subtle differences in the leather bits, like just not having quite the same shape on a lot of these bags that are not genuine. And I'm thinking that that might have been about it on the bag itself. But if I see any more pictures that I have from her and then I've also taken, I'm going to insert them here and just let you see hers versus mine right here in the video. One area you always want to look at is the stamping on the hardware of the straps. I have noticed that, for example, on the replica with the denim, that the Coach stamped on here was different on the bag that we believe to be not real. The H in particular on her vanilla soft tabby, I believe, looked different. I'm trying to do a lot of this based off of recollection because I'm trying to film several videos in a row, and so I'm relying on my brain power. If I am wrong on anything, I'll note it, and I will also put in pictures because I have all the pictures. So the big thing is also you want to look at the shape of the clips. Sometimes you're going to have different shaped clips on bags that are not authentic. That can happen even with bags that are authentic though, because my candy pink soft tabby has a different shape clip for this strap, which is the short strap, than it does for the long strap. And so it's not 100%, but if you do know somebody who has the same color, I have noticed that it does seem to be consistent by color, at least. When I looked at her strap like this, my eyes couldn't pick out differences other than maybe a little bit of differences in the stamping on the hardware. And of course, the clips, having the Coach on the sides, and I believe they were also a different shape. So that is my real versus replica evaluation of the soft tabby, and let me tell you what her result was. Like I said, she bought the bag for $175 on Carousel, and I'm not sure about the rules and regulations with Carousel with regards to frauds or scams or replica or fake merchandise. If anybody knows that, please drop a comment in the comment section and just let us know. But I was told it's more of a platform used in Southeast Asia, I believe. And she got the bag and she contacted the seller, and I think she showed her some pictures that I may have provided, and the seller told her she would give her 50% off. And of course, I don't think Alyssa wanted the bag at that point, but she wasn't sure whether she should escalate the case or not. And I'm not sure if she has, but she did at least get 50% off the $175. So she would be only out half of that, which is better than all of that. So it is a crazy dog world out there. Is that how you say that? I'm not sure. It is not a fun place to buy on the resale market these days. It's crazy to me that people are replicating a bag like the soft tabby and then charging so much for it, and people are getting fooled. And I mean, it's hard not to, because if the bag at a glance looks right and you've never seen the real thing in person, I would be fooled. But I'm glad that she reached out to me and she at least got some of her money back. And I encourage any of you, if you know I have a bag, I am more than happy to help. I don't know that I can help much if I don't have the bag, because like I said, I am no expert, but hopefully I can help some if I do have the bag. The one last thing I want to mention is the Creed patch. You're not really going to be able to see that, but I do have a photograph of it. And I think hers was different in some way, and I'll put pictures of that in here. But if I remember right, I think it might have been shinier. And of course, the numbers at the front were different. I was told by a subscriber that the numbers on the first part of this have to do with the date. And I believe hers had 2019 in there, or 19, which would indicate that it was made before this bag ever happened. So that's one last little thing to throw out there. I hope you've enjoyed this video and find it helpful if you're trying to find something like this on the resale market. That way you just have that much more ammunition to protect yourself. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also find me on Instagram where you can DM me, easily get in touch. My name there is the same. It's the Handbag Housewife. And I also have an email address, which is thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. Look at that. I make it easy for you guys. You just have to remember the Handbag Housewife and you have all sorts of ways to keep in touch. So if I don't hear from you, I will plan on seeing you again real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.